Is it on? Is it on?
Is it on?
Okay, it's on. And we are live! Welcome everybody to MLB The Show 26. Today's matchup, we're in Fenway Park. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Boston Red Sox. Should be set for a great matchup here at Fenway Park. First pitch coming up. Alright, here we go. Garrett Kroc will take the mound. He was 18-5 last year, 32 games started, had a 2.59 ERA with 255 strikeouts. And now leading off for the Blue Jays is George Springer. Here's the wind and the pitch. That just misses for ball one, and we are underway.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
The wind and the pitch. That's ball two. 2-0 count. The set, the 2-0. That's going to be swung on and fouled. That's a 2-1 count. Two-one count here. That one is hit well, but it should be a catchable ball, and it is. 1 out.
Batting second.
Here's the Blue Jays starting lineup. George Springer, Addison Barker, and Vladimir Guerrero lead off the first three. Dalton Varsho, Alejandro Kirk, Jesus Sanchez, Kazumi Okamoto, Ernie Clement, and Andreas Gimenez are the rest of the lineup. And this is Addison Barker up to bat for Toronto. The wind and the pitch. Called a strike. And it's an 0-1 count. The set, the 0-1. That one is fouled off, and it's an 0-2 count. The set, the 0-2. Called strike three. And there's 2 down.
First baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is now up to bat for the Blue Jays. The wind and the pitch. Called a strike. Ooh, that was a good pitch right there. Oh, 1 count now. Oh, just missed for a ball. It's 1-1. The set, the 1-1. That one is grounded right to third. Throw over will make the play, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 inning for Garrett Kroc and the Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. All right, on the mound for the Blue Jays is Kevin Gausman. He started 32 games, had a 10-11 record with a 3.59 ERA and 189 strikeouts. And here's the leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony.
fielder, number 19, Roman Anthony.
Gausman's pitch. Called a strike. The slider chipped in there, and it's 0-1. The set, the 0-1. That one is hit well, but I don't think it's going to leave the yard. He's tracking it down, but Barker makes the catch. And there's 1 down. All right, here's the Red Sox starting lineup. Roman Anthony, the leadoff hitter. Trevor Story, the second hole hitter. Jaron Duran, the third hole. Wilson Contreras bats fourth. Willer Aber, the fifth hole hitter. Carlos Navarez, the sixth hole hitter. Caleb Durbin, the seventh hole hitter. Markel Mayer, the eighth hole hitter. And I couldn't see the nine hole hitter. This is Trevor Story now up the bat, the shortstop. The wind and the pitch. That one is going to be grounded. It's going to go foul. It's an 0-1 count. You see the numbers. Gosman has had Story's number. The set, the 0-1. Cold, strike two. The wind, the 0-2. That's a ball, and it's 1-2. 1-2 count.
No, that's
Missed. That's ball two. Trying to make him swing at that outside pitch, but he is not budging. Good discipline right there by Story. The set, the 2-2. That's fouled off. We'll see another 2-2 pitch. Here's the set, the 2-2. That one is hit, but it's right at the center fielder. Should be an easy play, and it is. 2 down.
Batting third.
And now the batter is Jaron Duran. Here's the wind and the pitch. That's called strike. The set, the 0-1. That's hit foul to the backside. And it's an 0-2 count. The set, the 0-2.
nope. Ball.
Missed for a ball. It's a 1-2 count. The set, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Duran goes down swinging, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Kevin Gosman. Top of the second we go. It's a 0-0 score. All right, here we go. Up first now for the Blue Jays is Dalton Varsho. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one. A fastball at 96 miles per hour. The 0-1. Oh, just missed for ball one. Earl Hendricks is our umpire today. The set, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. And we got a 1-2 count now. The set, the 1-2. Oh, just missed for ball two. And I think we may have a challenge here. Oh, looks like we're not. It's a 2-2 count. The 2-2. Uh-oh, this one is hit, but it's not going to leave the yard. Underneath it to make the catch, and there's one down.
Batting fifth, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk, the catcher, now up to bat for the Toronto Blue Jays. The wind, the pitch. Ooh, just missed for a ball, and it's a 1-0 count. 1-0. That one is hit right to the second baseman. And two are down now here in the top of the second.
Left fielder Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez up to bat now for the Blue Jays. That's ball one. It's a 1-0 count. Ooh, just missed for ball two. 2-0. 2-0 count. That's outside. That's ball three. It's a 3-0 count now for Garrett Crockett. Jesus Sanchez has a good count to work with. The set, the 3-0. That missed outside, and that's ball four. And Jesus Sanchez is on the board with a 2-out walk. Kazuma Okamoto up to bat now. The wind, the pitch. That one is hit, but it should be catchable, and it is. The inning is over. One base runner left in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second now. Still a 0-0 score. All right. We're back in the bottom of the second. And the leadoff hitter for the Red Sox is Wilson Contreras. The set and the 0-1. That's low for ball one. Wilson Contreras spent his career with the Cubs to start off. Then his last 4 years, he was with the Cardinals. And then now he's here with the Red Sox as he swung and missed at that one, and it's 1-1 count. One count. Swing and a miss, strike two. The 1-2. That's outside. That's ball two. The slider. The set, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Kevin Gausman picks up his second strikeout and 4 batters. Boy, what a slider that was. And this is Wilyer Abreu. Here's the pitch. That one is grounded foul, and it's 0-1. It's the 0-1 count now. The wind, the pitch. Ooh, good pitch. As now it's an 0-2 count. The set, the 0-2. That one is hit right to the shortstop, Trevor. And throw over to first. And 2 out here in the bottom of the second.
Batting sixth, catcher Carlos Narvaez.
Carlos Narvaez up to bat. Here's the set and the pitch. That's out. That's a splitter that missed for ball one. The set, the 1-0. Strike called. It's a 1-1 count. The set, the 1-1. That's fouled off, and it's a 1-2 count. The set, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Kevin Gausman has 3 strikeouts in 2 innings. Well, we'll go to the top of the third. It's a 0-0 score. Here we go. Ernie Clement now up to bat. The wind, the pitch. Called strike one. It's an 0-1 count. 0-1. Cole, strike 2, and it's an 0-2 count. Boy, that fastball is fast. 97 miles per hour. 0-2 count. That one is grounded right to Trevor Story. Makes a good throw, and there's one down.
Batting ninth, shortstop Andres Jimenez.
Andreas Jimenez up to bat. Here's the set and the pitch. Cole, strike 1. It's an 0-1 count. Here's an 0-1 count. That one is grounded foul. That's an 0-2 count. The set, the 0-2. Ooh, that sweeper that looks nasty. It's a 1-2 count. I don't know how you held off of that. Good discipline right there. It's a 1-2. That ball is hit well. That could be trouble. Back to the wall it goes, and it's gonna go in. It's gonna get down, and it goes over the fence, and it's a ground rule double for Andreas Jimenez.
George Springer.
Boy, he put a charge on that one. I thought that was going to leave the yard for a second, but once I saw it was getting down, I didn't. It wasn't, and I knew it wasn't going to. But now the Blue Jays have a runner in scoring position. George Springer comes up to bat. The wind to pitch. Ooh, that's a ball, and it's 1-0. The set, the 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. It's a 1-1 count. The set, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. It's a 1-2 count. The set, the 1-2. That one is grounded right to Trevor Story. He's going to have to make a tough throw. He does. That's a nice play by Trevor Story. But Jimenez does move up to third. And now the first run of the game is only 90 feet away for Addison Barker. Here's the pitch. That's a ball. 1-0. The set, the 1-0. That's a called strike, and it's a 1-1 count. And it's a swing and a miss, and that's strike 2, and Barker came up empty on that cutter. The set, the 1-2. Popped up. Story should have this one. He does, and the Blue Jays strand a runner at third. We go to the bottom of the third. Our score remains knotted up at 0. Leading off now for the Red Sox is Caleb Durbin. The wind and the pitch. That's a ball. That's a 1-0 count. The set, the 1-0. Fouled off, and it's a 1-1 count. The set, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and he was way out in front of that splitter. That's a 1-2 count. The set, the 1-2. Called strike 3. That's 4 strikeouts for Kevin Gosman.
Marcelo Fire.
Look at this pitch sequence right here. Just good mixing up of pitches right there. And he was able to get the K with the fastball. And this is Markelo Mailer.
Nope, ball.
Mayer, I'm sorry. That's ball one, and it's a 1-0 count. One zero. That's a strike, and that's a 1-1 count. One count. That's popped up. The third baseman should have this one, and he does, and there's 2 down.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
And Cedar Rafaela. To set the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one, and it's an 0-1 count. The set, the 0-1. That's a ball one. That's a 1-1 count. The set, the pitch. That's a ball. It's 2-1. The set, the 2-1. Called, strike two, and now it's an even count. Ooh, that almost ran up on him, and now it's a full count. Three, 2. That's ball four, and Sedan Rafaela is aboard. And now Roman Anthony has a runner on base. He flied out his last time. The set and the pitch. Ooh, just missed for ball one. It's a 1-0 count. And now pitch, that's called a strike, and it's a 1-1 count. One. That's ball two. It's a 2-1 count. Trying to keep that speed threat. The set, the 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike two. It's a 2-2 count. The set, the 2-2, the runner goes, and the throw down is not in time. A stolen base for Sedan. Boy, he got a great jump on that, as you can see right there. And it was a really high throw. Now we got a full count here. Back to back. 3-2. That one is grounded, but right to the second baseman. He's got to have to hurry, but he makes the play, and the inning is over. Well, we are scoreless after 3. We go to the top of the fourth. Toronto's nothing, Red Sox nothing. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. here in the top of the fourth as he gets set to lead off. It has been a pitching battle up to this point. You're wondering if you're going to get to see some runs. Here's the pitch. That's low for ball one. It has been a pitching battle so far. You wonder who is finally going to break through in the big moment when they need to. The set, the 1-1. That's ball two, and it's a 2-1 count. 2-1 count. That is right, caught by Wilson Contreras. What a play. Man, Guerrero hit that one hard, but there was nothing he could have done about that one. And now this is Dalton Varsho up to bat. The wind and the pitch. Hit foul, it's 0-1 count. The set, the 0-1. That's going to be a bunt, but it goes foul, so 0-2 count. The set, the 0-2. Hit foul, it's still an 0-2 count. And 0-2. Did he go?
Did he go?
They said he did. Strike 3. That's the second K for Garrett Crockett. And now it's Alejandro Kirk.
Blue Jays catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Here's a set and a pitch.
No, that missed. That's a
Ooh,
ball.
that's a miss, and that's ball 1. The set, the 1-0.
No,
Low
that
for
missed.
ball
That's a
2.
ball.
That's a 2-0 count. Two-0 count now. That's grounded right to Trevor Story. He makes a flip over, and the inning is over. That's 4 scoreless innings for Garrett Crockett. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's all knotted up at 0.
Leading off.
And now Trevor Story is up the bat now for the Boston Red Sox. The wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. It's an 0-1 count. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And it's an 0-2 count. Here's the set, the 0-2. That's outside, that's ball 1. 1-2 count. Here's the set. And that one is fouled off, and it's a 1-2 count. The set, the 1-2. That one is hit foul, and it goes into the stands. Boy, he screamed that one, but just went foul. The 1-2. That one is hit into left field. That's left center. That's a base hit. So Trevor Story is aboard now with a leadoff single.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And this is Jaron Duran up to bat.
Jaron Duran.
Here's the set and the pitch.
No, that
1-0 count. It's ball 1. The set, the 1-0. That one is fouled, and it's a 1-1 count. The set, the pitch. That's a strike. Whoa. It's 1-2 count. Here's the set, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's 5 Ks for Kevin Gosman.
The Red Sox. First baseman Wilson Contreras.
And Contreras now up to bat. Boy, that... Here's the set, the pitch. That's a ball outside, and it's 1-0. 1-0. That one is hit, but right at the right fielder. Camped under this one. He makes the catch. And now there's 2 down.
Up next, for the Red Sox, right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
All right, this is Wilyer Abreu. The set and the pitch, and that's a ball. It's 1-0. The set, the 1-0. That's called a strike, and it's a 1-1 count. Here's the set, the 1-1. That's a foul ball. One-two count. The wind, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is 6 Ks for Kevin Gausman as we remain scoreless after 4. We go to the top of the 5th. Our score is all knotted up at 0 still. Here we go. Leading off now. Jesus Sanchez now leading off. The wind, the pitch. And he went strike 1. No team has been able to get anything going throughout 4 innings so far. Just set the 0-1. Ooh, that almost hit him, and it's a 1-1 count. Here's the set, the 1-1. Hit foul, it's a 1-2 count. The set, the 1-2. That one's fouled off the catcher. Oh, whoa. That's a 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2. That one's popped up. Second baseman going out there, and he makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
Up next, for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
And Kazuma Okamoto up to bat. Here's the wind and the pitch. That's a ball. That's a 1-0 count. Here's the 1-0. It's a strike, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. That one's popped up. The catcher should have this one. And he makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Up next, for the Blue Jays, second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement now up to bat. The wind, the pitch. That's a ball, and it's 1-0. Oh, they're going to challenge that one. Our first challenge of the day. Let's see. And it's a strike. It just nibbed the strike zone. It's an 0-1 count. The set and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. The wind, the 0-2. That one is chopped right to the pitcher. He'll throw to first. The inning is over. That's 5 scoreless innings for Garrett Kroc. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 0-0.
Leading off,
And Carlos Narvaez to lead off the 5th inning.
Carlos Narvaez.
The wind, the pitch. That's called a strike, and it's an 0-1 count. The wind, and that's a strike, and it's an 0-2 count. Line the 0-2. That's a ball, and it's a 1-2 count. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's 7 Ks for Kevin Gosman. Boy, is he dominating.
Next for the Red Sox, second baseman,
Caleb Durbin now up to bat. Been a pitching duel so far. That's a strike, and it's an 0-1 count. Oh, 1. That's a ball. It's a 1-1 count. The 1-1. That's a ball. It's a 2-1 count. 2-1. That one is popped up. And making the catch is Clement, and now there's 2 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Here we go, Marcelo Mailer. Here's the set and the pitch. That's a ball, and that's a 1-0 count. The set, the 1-0. That one is grounded right to Clement. He'll throw to first, and the inning is over. We have had 5 scoreless innings so far. We're in a pitcher's duel right now. We go to the top of the 6th. It's 0-0. Alright, let's rewind the big moments of this game now that we're up 5 innings. And boy, it has been a pitching duel so far. As you've seen these pitchers, they have been dominating. We've only had a combined of 2 hits so far. And leading off here in the top of the 6th is Andreas Jimenez. The wind and the pitch. One swing could really change this game, I have a feeling. As that one's fouled off and it's an 0-1 count. 0-1. Uh-oh, and that's screamed and it's a foul. It's an 0-2 count. As that one. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Oh my. That's the 3rd strikeout for Garrett Crott. All right, this is George Springer now. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. That's a foul. It's an 0-1 count. Here's the 0-1. It's a ball, and it's a 1-1 count. The set, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and it's a 1-2 count. One, 2, and that's spring, but it's foul. Now we got a 1-2 count. 1-2. And that one is screamed again, foul. And the count remains 1-2. The 1-2 popped up. Wilson Contreras should have this one. And he does. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder
Addison Barger now up to bat. The line, the pitch. And that one is hit foul. And it's an 0-1 count. The set, the 0-1. That one is fouled again, and it's an 0-2 count. Oh, 2.
No,
That's a 1-2
outside.
count
Ball.
now. Here's the set, the 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The pitching duel continues here in Boston. All right, let's see if the Boston Red Sox can spark up some offense in the bottom of the 6th. It's 0-0.
leading off for
And leading off is
fielder
Cedar Rafaela. Here's the wind, the pitch. That's low for a ball. The set, the 1-0. That's a ball, and it's a 2-0 count. Here's the set, the 2-0. That's called a strike, and it's a 2-1 count. And now we're going to get a challenge here. Just missed, and now it's a 3-0 count. They'll return it. Here's the 3-0. That's ball 4, and Cedar Rafaela is on board with a leadoff walk. Here we go. Roman Anthony now up to bat. The line, the pitch. That's a ball, and that's 4 straight missed. The line, the 1-0. That one is hit foul. It's a 1-1 count. The set, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2 on the splitter. The set, the 1-2. That one's a foul. It's a 1-2 count. Here's a set, the 1-2. That's ball 2, and it's a 2-2 count. Well, I can tell you, this is a really big AB here. This could change the tone for the game. The set, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The splitter got him. And that's 8 Ks for Kevin Gausman. And here is the usage. He's used the fastball most of his pitches. He's just been using everything tonight. Trevor Story now at to bat. Would you imagine the runner would go in this situation? Yep. I guess they heard me because they just threw on down to first and he is safe. And now they're going to go with it. The throw down. It's not going to be in time. That's a stolen base. And now the runner is in, and now the first run of our ball game is in scoring position at second base. And all it takes is one hit into the outfield from Trevor Story. This could be it right here. The wind, the pitch. That's a ball, and it's a 2-0 count. That one is hit, but right at him. He makes the catch. Oh my goodness. He made a running grab at Barger, and he saved a base hit from happening. Jaron Duran. It's now going to be up to him now to try and score this run. The wind, the pitch. That one is going to be hit. This could drop, but it won't. He makes the catch. The inning is over. We are still scoreless after 6 innings. We go to the top of the 7th. It's all knotted up at 0. All right, here we go. Top of the 7th now. Vladimir Guerrero up to bat. Croc here in the 7th. And that one's grounded right to the third baseman. And he throws him out. And that's a 1, and there's 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And here's Garrett Krotz's pitch arsenal tonight. He's usually used the fastball, and and it's been really good for him tonight. And this is Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Here's the pitch. Strike, and it's an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's a ball, and it's a 1-1 count. Line the 1-1. That one is hit, but foul. The line, the 1-2. That one is hit well. This could be trouble, and he tracks it down and he makes the catch. My oh my. Alejandro Kirk now up to bat. Here's the pitch. And it's a strike, and it's a 0-1 count. Here's the set in the 0-1. And it's a strike, and it's an 0-2 count. Oh, 2. And that one is gonna be, oh, stop! But tries to make the play, and there's no chance to get him. So it's gonna be a base hit for Alejandro Kirk.
For the Blue Jays, left fielder Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez now to bat. Here's the set and the pitch. And he's fouled off, and it's an 0-1 count. The line, the 1-2. That one's fouled off, and it's a 0-2 count now. Oh, 2. That's fouled, and it's a 0-2 count. No. To set the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Garrett Crocked. Have a day, young man. We are now in the 7th inning stretch. It's a tied ball game at 0. And here we go. Wilson Contreras now up to bat. The wind, the pitch. That's a ball, and it's a 1-0 count. We got some activity in the bullpen. Garcia and Rogers are warming up. are stretching. The line of the pitch. That one is hit foul. It's a 1-1 count. The line, the 1-1. That one is hit foul. That's a 1-2 count. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Contreras swings and misses at the slider, and that's the 9th strikeout for Kevin Gausman. Boy, that pitch was nasty. This is Wilyer Abreu. Here's a set in the pitch. That one is grounded up the middle for a base hit. Arnie Clement couldn't get to it, and it's a 1-out single.
Up next for the Red Sox, catcher
Carlos Narvaez up to bat. Here's the wind and the pitch. That's a strike, and it's an 0-1 count. He struck out 2 times today. This could really be a big play. Big play here in this ball game. Here's the set and the pitch. That one is grounded, but right to Ernie Clement. It's going to be a double play, and it is. Inning is over. They cannot seem to break through. All right, we got a new pitcher now in the game. This is Justin Slayton. Garrett Crott came in, pitched 7 scoreless innings. His day is done. What an outstanding performance that he has had. And Justin Slayton now will face off Kazuma Okimoto. Here's the pitch. That's called a strike, and it's an 0-1 count. Arnados Chapman is pitching in the dugout. Oh, 1. That one is going to be caught by the second baseman. That was hit hard, but the second baseman was at the right place at the right time, and there's one down. Ernie Clement now up to bat. Here's the set and the pitch. That's called a strike, and it's an 0-1 count. Oh, 1. That's a 1-1 count. It's 1-1 count. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and it's a 1-2 count. 1-2. That's ball 2. It's a 2-2 count. And now it's strike 3, and Ernie Clement goes down. Andreas Jimenez now at the bat. That's a ball. It's a 1-0 count. Andreas Jimenez is 1 for 2 today with a double. That one is grounded foul, and it's a 1-1 count. Let's set the 1-1. That's grounded foul. That's a 1-2 count. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Another scoreless inning in the books. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and it's 0-0.
Now pitching for Toronto.
And Mimi Garcia now up to bat.
Garcia.
Now, no, sorry, up to pitch now. So, both the starters are done for the day. It was a pitcher's duel all the way. You gotta think one of these teams has to break through. Here's the pitch. And fouled off, and it's no one count. Oh, 1. It's 1-1 now. The set, the 1-1. Popped up, and it's a 1-2 count. The set. That's called strike 3, and Garcia has a strikeout.
For the Red Sox, third baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Here's the pitch, and that's ball 1. 1-0 count. If you're just joining in with me, we got to put ourselves a pretty good ball game here. It is a pretty good one. 1-0. That's ball 2. It's a 2-0 count. It's been a pitcher's duel so far in this one. To set the 2-0. That one is hit. Going back, still going back. It's at the warning track, and it's going to be caught. Marcelo Mayer just missed on that one.
For the Red Sox, center fielder, Cesar Rafaela.
Here's the set and the pitch. That's a ball, and it's a 1-0 count. To set the 1-0. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Here's the set the 1-1. Called strike 2. One, 2. That's going to be hit well. But the center field tracking it down, and he makes the catch. We will go to the top of the 9th. 0-0 is our score.
Leading off for Toronto, the designated hitter, George Springer.
Here we go. George Springer now up to bat. The wind, the pitch. That's a strike, and it's an 0-1 count. And here's his pitch, and it's a strike 2, and it's an 0-2 count. The wind, the 0-2. Oh, that's a swing and a miss. Throwing the dirt, and they'll complete the strikeout. There's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Addison.
Here's Addison Barger. He struck 2 times and popped out. The wind, the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. This pitch, and that's an 0-2 count as he fouls it off. The set, the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 again.
For the Blue Jays,
Boy, the pitching has been on point tonight. And here comes the skipper, and we're going to make a pitching change. All right, here we go. Arnados Chapman's coming into the game now. This is his time.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 44, Aroldis Chapman.
Here's the set and the pitch. That one is grounded foul, and it's an 0-1 count. Here's a set, the 0-1. Called strike 2 on a 98-mile-per-hour fastball. Here we go. The set and the 0-2. Grounded up the middle for a base hit, and now the first run is at first base. As Guerrero got a hold of one. Dalton Varsho now up to bat. Here we go. The set and the pitch. Called strike 1, and there we're going to have a review in this one. And the call will stand, and it's an 0-1 count. The set, the 0-1. That's a ball outside. Whitlock is now warming in the pen. One. That's a ball. It's a 2-1 count. Two, 1. That one is grounded right to Trevor Story. Goes to second, and the inning is over. We may be set up for an electric finish here tonight. We go to the bottom of the ninth. It is 0-0. Tyler Rogers now coming in here in the bottom of the ninth. He's going to try to send this game into extra innings.
Leading off for the Red Sox, left fielder, Roman Anthony.
Roman Anthony, the pitch. Oh, what a nasty. Oh, this guy's a nasty one. Trevor Rogers. It's an 0-1 count. The line, the pitch. That's a ball, and it's a 1-1 count. The 1-1 is a ball. It's a 2-1 count. The set, the 2-1. That's fouled off, and another 2-2 count. The 2-2, ball 3, and it's now a full count. Full count pitch here coming up. The pitch. That one is grounded. This is going to be a tough play. Let's see if he can make it. No, he cannot. Roman Anthony beats it out, and now the winning run is at first base with nobody out. Boy, Trevor Story with some speed over at first and able to beat that throw out. And this is, no, sorry, that was the Roman Anthony, I'm sorry. This is Trevor Story. Here's the pitch. Called a strike, and it's an 0-1 count. To set the 0-1. That one's fouled off. We remain 0-2. The 0-2. Called strike 3, and Story is mad. And Rogers is happy. The battle of here we go. Tyler Rogers. This is Tyler Rogers. I've been announcing Trevor Rogers. What the heck? Jaron Duran up to bat. Uh-oh. This is turned on. Lifted, and it's gonna get down! They're gonna wave the ready run around home, and he will score! And the Red Sox have walked it off in the bottom of the ninth! Jaron Duran, the hero! And after all of the pitching duel, the first run of the ball game finally scores. Let's take a replay. He absolutely caught all of that one. Jaron Duran, the hero. It bounced off the wall, and Trevor Story comes home to score, and the Red Sox have won it. Duran's the hero, and that's how this ball game ends. What a moment. So this ball game is over. 1-0 is our final score. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the stream. This is Razorbacks Rule, your commentator as always, and we want to say so long from Boston.
Ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know, my little heart to give, baby, I wanna give you the world, not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it